headlines, a flood watch for Dominica has been extended until 6 p.m. In the news from the region, Jamaica's Industry and Commerce Minister urges UK to consider special visas for Caribbean service professionals. Internationally, Palestinians begin returning to Gaza's north as Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu thanks U.S. President Donald Trump for securing a ceasefire. The details of these stories and more coming up next.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Foncolay. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Foncolay. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus homeowners policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
And welcome back. First off, the flood watch for Dominica has been extended until 6 p.m. due to unstable conditions following Tropical Storm Jerry, which continues to impact the island. Meteorological assistant at the Dominica Meteorological Service, Vernie Marcel Honoré, has the details.
Of showers, which could be moderate to heavy. And because soils are already saturated, the Dominica Met Service has extended the flood watch to 6 p.m. So we are asking those of you in areas prone to flooding, landslides, and falling rocks to continue to exercise caution. We have observed that our seas, particularly on the west coast, have begun to improve. And as a result, the small craft warning and high surf advisory was downgraded to a small craft advisory and high surf advisory. So we're asking small craft operators to continue to exercise caution, and we are suggesting strongly that sea bathers continue to stay out of the water. Conditions are expected to improve into tonight. In terms of the weather, we anticipate some weak instability to linger tonight and into tomorrow, and therefore we are still asking that to exercise some caution.
And that was Meteorological Assistant at the Dominica Meteorological Service, Vernie Marcel Honoré. Director of Agriculture, Kian Stevenson, says the necessary measures are being put in place to safeguard Dominica's agriculture industry. His remarks came during a press conference today which highlighted the necessary protocols for the import of fresh products, meats and seeds in preparation for the upcoming independence celebrations.
Dominica has always been an agricultural country. We have always prided ourselves in our agriculture. Agriculture has always been the backbone of our economy, our GDP. From 17% GDP, we have the goal right now to make agriculture contribute even more to our GDP, 700 million by 2030. So with that, we must and we have always protected our agriculture and our biodiversity. Apart from our agriculture, food is first, but also our lush biodiversity. And as an island, the best way to protect your biodiversity from pests and disease and is whatever is not in, keep it out. Prevention is better than cure. Historically, we have had our bananas. We have always been a banana country. We have had our citrus. We have had our coconuts. Historically, these items have always been prohibited entry into Dominica through quarantine. So if you come in with any of these materials, they will be taken away from you confiscated. Why? to protect our agriculture. You don't want these bringing in any pests, any disease that may be detrimental to our agricultural industry.
And that was the Director of Agriculture, Kian Stevenson. Head of the Plant Protection and Quarantine Unit, Lanessa Ferreira, outlined some of the protocols for the importation of fresh products, meats and seeds into Dominica.
We would like persons to know that all plants and plant products and other regulated articles such as media, soil media, imported into Dominica must comply with the following conditions. A valid import permit must be obtained from Plant Protection and Quarantine prior to the shipment from the exporting country. Because based on the requirements given on an import permit, you will know how to bring in that commodity, in what way, what conditions. So we would urge you to review the import permit when it's given to you, because there will be listed requirements, specific requirements for the commodity you would like to bring in. Its consignment from an exporting country must be accompanied by a phytosanitary certificate. So we give you an import permit here, but you get a phytosanitary certificate from the exporting country. It must be issued by the competent authority from that exporting country. All consignments must be free from soil, pests, and other contaminants. Upon arrival, all consignments are to be inspected by quarantine officers at the ports of entry. Non-compliant consignments can be detained for further laboratory analysis, or they may be confiscated and destroyed.
And that was Head of the Plant Protection and Quarantine Unit, Lanessa Ferreira. Dominicans now have the opportunity to gain information to apply for a Commonwealth Scholarship for postgraduate studies in the United Kingdom. The Commonwealth of Dominica Commonwealth Scholars Alumni Association, or CDCSAA, will host the information session on 2025 this afternoon from 3 p.m. at the UE Global Campus. Coordinator of the Steering Committee for the Commonwealth of Dominica's Common Scholars Alumni Association is Joanne George.
Today, we're going to host an information session for those who might be interested, not just for this year, but for the years to come in applying for the Commonwealth Scholarship. It's a scholarship for postgraduate studies, master's and PhD level, and applicants must hold a bachelor's degree at upper second class or above level. We're hoping to engage those who are willing to give back to their communities following their studies in the UK. So, and one thing I didn't mention is the scholarships are tenable in the United Kingdom. This afternoon, we hope to have the representative from the Commonwealth Scholarships Commission in the UK join us online. We also will have presentations from former scholars, people who have done their studies, and they will give an idea of how the scholarship have impacted on their lives, both academically and professionally. The session will end with a question and answer round where the representative from the Commission will provide any further clarification that the participants will require.
And that was coordinator of the Steering Committee of the Commonwealth of Dominica Commonwealth Scholars Alumni Association, Joanne George. Over 70 local entrepreneurs will be featured at the National Development Foundation of Dominica's Creole in the Streets, set for Friday, October 17th. Business support specialist at NDFD, Damian Dumas, says Creole in the Streets has grown into Dominica's largest trade show. Of course, we'll hear more from him at 6 p.m. Up next is news from the region and international.
Husband and wife in bed chatting quietly. Husband asking his wife, "Are you ready?" Wife with a smile on her face said, "Yes, I'm always ready and more than ready." The question is, are you ready? Husband replied, "Ready like Freddy. I'm always prepared." It was Dufan Jou, so she asked him, "What time is it, hussy?" Husband replied, "Time to upgrade." She shouted, "What? On my birthday?" And her smile turned to a serious frown. "Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me again." Husband says, "Well, I guess you won't get that brand new vehicle from Carlton Phillip as I promised." When she heard those romantic words, her picker stand up, her eyes started to glow, her face light up like dumblet. But she thought she was being dumped on her birthday and being replaced. Then they embraced and hugged and kissed some more. Head straight to Carlton Phillip. She says, "Look it, honey, that's the ride. The new ride, the favorite color and style." They both hugged and embraced each other. Thanks to Carlton Phillip Motor Pool, Fogole, telephone, email.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
And welcome back. Now news from the region. Jamaica's Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Obin Hill, is encouraging the United Kingdom to consider implementing a special visa arrangement to facilitate the movement of Jamaican and other Caribbean service professionals within that country. It is proposed that this special arrangement be facilitated under the CARIFORUM UK Economic Partnership Agreement, or EPA, which governs Jamaica's trade and investment relations with the UK. Internationally, thousands of Palestinians have begun returning to Gaza's north as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu thanks U.S. President Donald Trump for securing a ceasefire. Those returning to Gaza City say they are driven by desperation rather than confidence that it is safe, with many already told their homes no longer exist. It comes as forces have pulled back to the lines agreed under Trump's plan, as the IDF says, but will continue to remove any immediate threat. Hamas has until 12 p.m. local time on Monday to release all Israeli hostages, while Israel will release hundreds of Palestinian detainees. This brings us to the end of this afternoon's news. Up next is Sports with Gavin Richards.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours and mine.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500, Easy Max Pro of $10,000, and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Gavin Richards. If your lunchtime sports update, let's bowl off with cricket news, as the West Indies bowlers will have their work cut out for them as they head into day 2 of the second test with India. That's because India dominated day 1 with Yashavi Jaiswal hitting an unbeaten century to put India in the driver's seat. But India ended the day on 318 for 2 after winning the toss and electing to bat first. Jaiswal, he ended not out on 173, Sur Hassan 87, and KL Rahul got 38 not out. Shubman Gill was also not out on 20. That should be KL Rahul 38, and he's dismissed. And Shubman Gill, he got 20 not out. So Jomal Warrican, he has 2 for 60 so far for the West Indies. And the scores as we head into day 2 is India 318 for 2. Play will get underway just about midnight tonight, Caribbean time. Let's move to some schools football now, as the Sports Division Secondary Schools under 15 matchup between the St. Mary's Academy and the Pierre Charles Secondary School has been postponed. But that game was set for this afternoon at 2:30 at the DFA Technical Center. It has been postponed due to concerns with travels for the Pierre Charles Secondary School team. However, the other match between the Dominica State College A team and the Dominica State College B team, and that's in the under 20 division, will go ahead as scheduled. That game is set for the DFA Technical Center as well. Yesterday, we saw the Dominica Grammar School defeating the Goodwill Secondary School 5-3 in the under 17 division, with Kalik Prevo getting a hat-trick for the Grammar School. In some more football news, well, the Dominica Football Association has one eye on the weather as well before they will make a final decision on the Division 1 quarterfinals. We're scheduled to see RC Doctors and South City tonight at the DFA Technical Center. That game is scheduled for 7 o'clock. However, the Dominica Football Association says that they're looking at the weather conditions and, of course, taking into mind that both teams are traveling from a distance. And, of course, a decision will be made on that game by 4 o'clock this afternoon. Let's bring you some more football news. The head coach of the senior men's national football team, Ellington Sabin, wants his players to be committed in the build-up to Dominica's participation in next month's CONCACAF series. The inaugural tournament will be staged in St. Kitts, with Dominica being grouped with Dutch St. Martin, French St. Martin, Belize and St. Kitts. Coach Sabin says that the window to prepare is a short one and that he wants his players to be prepared to do some work on their own. In some more football news this lunchtime, the coach of the Promex Harlem United football team, Richard Victorin, says he will have to give some thought into his future with the club. Harlem, one of the most successful clubs in Dominica's football, suffered a disappointing run this year, where they finished in 6th place in the Premier League and saw their campaign in the President's Cup end this week with a defeat to the Belfast Estate Mahusuka Strikers. Victorin says that he has struggled all season with getting the guys to come to training and says that he may just call it a day. Well, interesting comments from the Harlem coach. That's the lunchtime sports update. Let's head back to Hassan Robinson, who has the headlines of the news.
DBS News.
And a special thanks to Gavin Richards, of course, always keeping us on top of things as it relates to sports. In the headlines, a flood watch for Dominica has been extended until 6 p.m. In the news from the region, Jamaica's Industry and Commerce Minister urges UK to consider special visas for Caribbean service professionals. Internationally, Palestinians begin returning to Gaza's north as Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu thanks US President Donald Trump for securing a ceasefire. Well, this brings us to the end of this afternoon's news. Up next is Lotto.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS.
Option costs $69. The player has a choice of any 5 numbers, and if the player's numbers match 5 of the 6 numbers, the player wins the jackpot. Maybe you prefer combo 7 costing $21. Players have a choice of 7 numbers, and if the player matches any 6 numbers out of the 7, the player wins the jackpot. How about combo 8? This option costs $84. Players select 8 numbers, and if the player matches any 6 out of the 8 numbers, the player wins the jackpot. All numbers chosen should be from the range of 1 to 28. Play combo bets. Remember, with Super 6, there are bigger jackpots and more chances to win.
The Super 6 jackpot keeps growing and growing. Go out and get your tickets today for your chance to be $260,000 richer.
New game in town. Get ready to match 5 and you can win 10K. Let's go. Play with just $2. Match 5 numbers from 1 to 29 to win. Draws every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. It's easy, fun, and local. Match 5, your local jackpot game. Dominican National Lottery.
A pleasant good afternoon to everyone and welcome to the Midday Draw. It's October the 10th, 2025. And of course, I am your hostess, Mia Francis. It's now time to win some cash with some Play 4. Good luck, everyone. The first number is 15. Your second number is 13. is 1. And the final lucky number is 22. To recap, the play 4 lucky numbers are 15, 13, 1, and 22. Play 4. Grand winners every day. Stay tuned for Big 4 with Multi-X.
I feel good, like I knew that I would now. Adding Multi-X to Big 4 will give you so much more. Get ready to multiply your Big 4 winnings with Multi-X. Now you can multiply your Big 4 prizes up to 5 times by asking for Multi-X each time you purchase your Big 4 tickets. Turn your $5,000 into $25,000 by selecting Multi-X on your straight bet or any other bet. Big 4 just got bigger. Select Multi-X and watch your thousands turn into hundreds of thousands. Multi-X, available on all bet sites. Just remember to spend the same amount on Multi-X and Big 4. So good, so good, we got you.
Welcome back, everyone. It's now time to brighten your day with Big 4 with Multi-X. Good luck to you. The big numbers for Big 4 this afternoon are 8, 3, 9, and 6. Let's now reveal that Multi-X ball. The Multi-X ball selected is a huge 5X. Let's recap. The Big 4 lucky numbers are 8, 3, 9, and 6. The Multi-X ball drawn is 5X. Big 4, it's really an easy score. Stay tuned for Pick 2 with Multi-X.
Multiplier winning with Multi-X. The next thing you know, you cash in your check. Multiply.
Pick 2, just 2 numbers from 0 to 9. Ask for Multi-X to multiply your winnings.
Remember, you must bet the same amount on Multi-X and Pick 2.
It's easy to win. Play 2 and then multiply. With Multi-X, win up to 5 times. Multiply.
I love DNL's new game, Pick 2. With the exciting multiplier option. Ask me more about it. Whilst getting your shopping done, we can chat about DNL's new game, Pick 2 with Multi-X. So come on down, let's chat.
It's easy to win.
Hey guys, welcome back. Let's now play some Pick 2. Happy winnings. The winning numbers for Pick 2 this afternoon are 6 and 1. The Multi-X ball selected is FP. To recap, your Pick 2 lucky numbers are 6 and 1. The Multi-X ball drawn is FP. That was Pick 2, where you play to win. Stay tuned for One Off.
Everybody rock your body. Now you can win even if you one off. One Off is the all-new and exciting game from the Dominica National Lottery. Simply select your 3-digit numbers from 0 to 9. Place your wager for only $2 per wager, with each additional wager costing $2. And just imagine, if any or all of the lucky numbers are off by one number, higher or lower of the winning numbers, you win.
You really do.
Play One Off from the Dominica National Lottery and win anyway.
Thank you so much for staying tuned, guys. Let's now play some One Off. All the best, everyone. And your winning numbers for One Off are 7, 9,